Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. Kindly stick with me because on this channel it's all about fun, international student vlogs and many more. And if you're old here, kindly stick to my channel, please baby, and let people know about this channel too by sharing, clicking on the like button and subscribing. Okay, let's get into it. So on today's episode, we are going to be talking about how you need to prepare for graduate school and the kind of plans you need to put in place. So let's get into it.
Room full of beautiful women, but I'm on mine. Room full of women and they notice me. Now all they wanna listen to is Jordan C. Freaking you. Is there a freak in you? Come and talk to me.
Welcome back, guys. So as I said, we're going to be talking about the kind of plans you need to put in place and how you need to start preparing to come to the States to graduate school as an international student. My name is Emanuela and I'm currently a student at Northeastern University here in the US. And I applied to several schools when I was starting this whole graduate school journey. I applied to several schools in the UK, in the US, and in Germany. Apparently, I didn't have anyone to tell me that I need to plan, get things in place and all that. And boom, I just decided to apply to schools. And funny enough, I got admission to most of these schools. And here I am. I brought it down to one, narrowed it down, and then I decided to go with Northeastern University. So I'm going to be telling you guys about how I started this whole thing and what you watching me currently need to do, the plans you need to put in place to come join me here. Yes, so to begin with, we're talking about planning ahead. So think about what you want to do. Allow yourself some time and be wise about it. Allowing yourself some time is not like just sitting there and not doing anything. Build on your plan on the reason why you want to apply to graduate school and fill in your CV, fill the gaps in your CV. Don't let it be all about academics only. You can be doing other things to build your CV too. Other things, it could include, handcrafted work. You get it? Like you could learn how to make hair and all those things, because when you travel all the way here, aside you schooling, you can be doing all those things just to help you get some small money on the side to pay for your living expenses or any other thing. And then take tests. Do you get it? Try writing exams like IELTS, IELTS, GRE, GMAT, and the rest. I know GRE helps to, boost your GPA a little bit when you write it. So supposing I didn't write any exam and I applied to graduate school and you wrote the exam, and then let's say you wrote GRE, you did well in your GRE, and I didn't write any exam, but my CWA is not that quite good. Your CWA is not that quite good and you wrote GRE and your marks are good, they would pick you. You have an advantage over me when it comes to that. So you need to take tests. If the program that you want to apply to requires you to take the test, there's a need for you to take the test. So you need to take the test. School documents too, your WES evaluation for transcripts and certifications, it's also needed. That's if the school requires for it. But most schools in the US don't require you to go through all the WES evaluation stuff. So you can decide on, skipping that one. But if the school that you are applying to requires you to do that, then baby, why not do it? So the next thing is about researching about the school and the program you want to do and the requirements. Okay, so when you decide on the program you want to do, and then you look out for the requirements for that program, because some of the requirements of these certain programs will require you being an international student to take certain tests. Some of them, the requirements, the GPA requirements they need is below 3.0. So you need to know all these things. And if the school that you are choosing to go to or the school that you are applying to gives funding for international students, like scholarships or any kind of funding aid from the school. You need to know all these things before hurriedly applying to the school, and then they give you admission and you realize that they have no funding or any source of aid for international students. And then also you need to plan on the kind of, if you're coming to United States, you need to decide on the kind of state you want to go to. This is so funny when I'm saying this. Some people will just brush it off and go like, oh, I want to travel. But if you're coming to the United States, there are some states that I wouldn't recommend for you because they are so cold. So the temperature there is crazy. Like it's so cold that you would have to be, dressing, covering up all the time and all those things. Yes. So if you're someone who likes fashion, yes. So the next thing is about when you're applying to schools, take the chance. Don't apply to just one school. Apply to a lot of schools. Okay, don't stick to just, let's say I want to go to Harvard. So that's the only school that you are focusing on, waiting for them to give you admission. There are a lot of schools in the world. There are lots of schools in the US that give funding, that support international students in so many ways. So why not apply to all these schools, get admission, and then decide on the one that gives you a better opportunity when it comes to advancing your career, when it comes to funding and all those things. And then you boil down and you decide and then you choose that one. Okay, so to get more information about the school you want to go to, you have to read about the school on the school's website, and then you also have to watch videos about the school. It's funny because when I was applying for graduate school to come here, I read so much about my school. I did a lot of research about the program I was going to offer, the program that I was interested in that I selected. And then also I was watching YouTube videos and TikTok videos about the school just to get much more information about the school and the kind of things they do in the school, how the school is going to groom me in so many ways and how it's going to help me advance my career. And then also join online conferences. When these schools that you want to go to, they hold online conferences like Student Expo, open house and all those things. Try to join them, and then maybe if they come down to your home country to hold conferences, try to attend. Because when you join these conferences and then when you go for these conferences in person too, they give out application fee waiver codes that can help you waive the application fee. Because as you are going to be applying to a lot of schools, you should also think about paying for these application fees. So if you are able to join these conferences, go for these conferences in person, or look through the school's website, the international student section, or sometimes it's under the college that you are applying to. Like let's say for biotechnology that I'm reading right now, if I go to the College of Science section under my school's website or on my school's website, I'll be able to find some of these application codes. And then if you're applying for the school too, I would prefer for you to apply for fall. Some people decide to apply for winter, spring. It's up to you. But sometimes these schools give a lot of scholarships, a lot of application fee waiver codes to students or for students who decide to come during the fall semester. That is when you get all these, advantages over somebody applying for spring semester or somebody deciding to apply for winter semester. So the next thing is about recommendation letters. So when I was applying to travel and come do my graduate studies, I realized that with UK schools, when you're applying to UK schools, you can actually draft the recommendation letter and post it on your student portal whilst applying to the school. But for US and Canada schools, you would have to provide the person that is going to write the recommendation letter for you, the person's information, so the person's name, phone number, email address, what the person does, and you provide that information to the school whilst you're applying, and then the school will send an email to that person, and then the person will turn in a recommendation letter for you. So some of the courses would prefer that the recommendation letters would come from your school supervisors or your job or work supervisors. Some would strictly want the recommendation letters from your school. So you need to have a good attitude whilst you're in school, working with your supervisors, so that at least they can write something nice about you, and then you get admission to these schools that you want to come to. The next information is about personal statements. Personal statements is all about your personal statements. Like, it makes sense, right? So personal statements, it's like the guidelines include, your background, what you did in your undergrad, what sparked your interest to do that thing during your undergrad, and then also what you are interested in, the kind of courses you are interested in, the zeal that is pushing you, or the enthusiasm that is pushing you to apply for this course that you are currently applying to from the school that you want to go to. So tailor your personal statement to the kind of program that you are applying to from the school. So don't just copy, let's say you write one personal statement and then you copy and paste it for this program, you copy and paste it for this program. No. Tailor your personal statements to the kind of program that you want to apply to. It makes sense, right? Once you decide that this school is good for you and that they have the kind of program you want, they have all the resources that can groom you in the future, you now research. You can decide to research for funding opportunities before applying, or you can decide to apply and then research for funding opportunities. As I said, you need to know all this information before creating this whole student portal thing and starting the application, because it helps. So the funding opportunities, they come in a variety of ways. Do you get it? They can be in a form of scholarship, financial aid, student loans, research assistantship, teaching assistantship, graduate assistantships, and all these assistantships, they come with stipends, which can help you, cater for your living expenses and then other flimsy expenses that may come your way while you are schooling as a student. Because while you're schooling, starting, having your head all in your academics, you can't have time to be, looking elsewhere for money and all those things. Sometimes it's really stressful being a student and then adding this burden to yourself. So if you get these funding opportunities from the school, it helps. It takes a lot of pressure from your shoulders. It reduces your burden in so many ways. Because Charlie, converting our currency to these people, their currency, is crazy. It's not a joke. Master's fees is no joke. So try to get admission, try to apply for funding while you are scouting through these schools' websites. And then I promise you, it is going to help you so much when you get here. So the last but not the least is about admission decisions. You applying to all these schools, you're going to get admission to most of them, as well as rejections from some of them, especially with, let's say, you get a rejection from the one you're interested in the most. It shouldn't stop you there. Look through the ones that you got admission from, the one that fits best with what you're looking out for, and then gives you a lot of benefits, and then the requirements fits your needs, and then choose that one, and then carry on with the whole visa processing to come here. And I tell you, when you get here, you're going to appreciate it and love it so much, and it's going to take a whole lot of burden off your shoulders. So this is what I have for you today. My advice is be motivated. Try as much as possible to cast your net outward into the ocean, and you would not regret it. Thank you for watching. I love you all, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to, so that when I post anything, you'd be the first to be notified to come watch. Thank you so much. I love you all. Bye.